is the hot mic. All right, I'll go ahead and throw that in your pocket.
Hey.
Turn around. Huh? Turn around.
Turn around?
That was, I saw, she was like, push your shirt.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, everybody, man. I was like, what are they talking about?
All right, guys, thank y'all for coming. Dr. Gonsoulin has a brief statement, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you to each of you for coming today and allowing us to share the news with you. As you know, today the State Department of Education is releasing school and district report cards. This report is reflective of the testing data obtained during the 23-24 school year. Today, I'm happy to report that Jefferson County Schools improved to an 82 as a district, up 1 point from last year. Also, and perhaps more importantly, 70% of our schools showed growth in their report cards grades. From my perspective, this is tremendous. Last year, we had a theme where opportunity meets success. And I think these grades are in fact proof that those two things did intersect in a large part of our district. We had 6 schools score an A on the report card. Those are Bagley Elementary, Bryan Elementary, JCIB Middle, Lipscomb Elementary, Snow Rogers Elementary, and Warrior Elementary. Additionally, we had 4 schools increase their score by 10 or more points, and 13 schools earn a letter grade increase. Again, I can't tell you how proud I am of our administrators, our teachers, our students, and our parents for their support. Now, that being said, and while this is very good news for our district, I do want to be transparent. The report card also tells us that we have room to improve. We have 8 priority schools. While that is less than last year, 1 priority school is still one too many. To that end, we received this information a few weeks back on a Thursday, and I believe it was that Friday we had already started meeting with principals where we worked together to outline school improvement plans. And that's the one point I really want to hit home on. We have been using school improvement plans the last few years, and what we are doing is working. In fact, some of the schools that are termed priority schools have still shown growth. I look at Centerpoint High School. 2 years ago, they had a 59F. This year, they are 3 points away from a C. Any issues we have at schools likely did not develop overnight, and it's not going to be an overnight fix. But what you hope happens, and what we have actually seen in the vast majority of our schools, is progress. So again today, I am very proud of the work we have done so far and the strides we have made. But I'm also more committed than ever to continuing what we have started here, and I look forward to continuing to build on the momentum that we have going. With that, I'll open the floor for any questions.
Dr. Gonsoulin, while we want to be celebrated with Lipscomb Elementary making it into the A category this year, then you've got McAdory High that actually fell into the D category. How do you reconcile those two differences?
Well, as I stated in my open statement, we've made great strides in the majority of our schools. But in being transparent, we do know that we still have 8 schools on our priority schools list. So there's room for improvement. And so what we're going to do is, and what we've already started doing, is in those schools that have gone down in their scores, then we have an improvement plan, a team that works here at the central office, working along with the schools to come up with a plan to address those areas.
What do those school improvement plans kind of entail?
Well, it entails looking first at the data to try to figure out, what are the gaps? What are the areas that we can grow in? For example, if it's chronic absenteeism, then what do we do at that particular point for chronic absenteeism? If it's achievement, then where's that achievement gap? Is it in math? Is it in reading? And then we come up with goals and strategies in order to address those things. But we look at the entire accountability list so that we could figure out how can we assist the schools in improving. And not only do we do that for our priority schools, but even those schools, those 70% of our schools, which is about 40%, which is about 40 of our schools, they too have school improvement plans so that we can address areas so that we can improve.
And where are you at in chronic absenteeism? I know last year you were at 17.83. Where are you at this time around? Is it improved?
I don't have that official number at this particular time. But it is, chronic absenteeism as a district is something that we continually observe and that we look at, and we come up with strategies to address it. For example, in the Centerpoint area, that's one of our initiatives in the Centerpoint success model. And we had administrators, teachers, school board members, city officials, including the mayor of Centerpoint. They rode a bus and went around to knocking on doors and telling the residents the importance of attendance.
And you mentioned that priority list, and you said there's 8 schools on there. What kind of qualifies a school for being on that priority list?
So again, it depends upon whether they have met their targeted growth point, whether how they're achieving in math, how they're achieving in language, if it's at the high school level, looking to see if they made the mark for CCR. You know, it's our goal at the district is to have 90% of our school, each school having 90% of the school students who are graduating have, they have 90% of those children receiving CCRs. If that is not the case, then we know that's one area that we're going to focus on. So it's a myriad of things based upon the accountability system. Chronic absenteeism. So, and I just got information that our chronic absenteeism list is number is 18%. It's the same as last year. So we're still sustaining. Man, okay, that was easy. All right. Thank you, man. Appreciate y'all. Okay. All right.